Powell River, you are being challenged right here, right now, and this is Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, this is Go Island, and we are on location today at Brooks Secondary in Powell River, where it is always, as always, sunny and glorious. Now, we are challenging Powell River today. We're going to find out how from a couple of students in a little bit. Coming up in today's show, a very large and interesting composting project from Port Alberni by students. You want to stay tuned for that. We are going to go down to Duncan for a new family that has been formed. Absolutely heartwarming story. We're going to take in the events in the Comox Valley. But first, we are going to begin in Campbell River with the luck of the Irish. Here is Marjorie Greaves. I love Irish dancing. Get your feet tapping and your heart beating. It's absolutely awesome. We are on location today. We are at Brooks Secondary in Powell River. What an amazing school. It totally fits in with the neighborhood. It has that old character feel, just like the houses. And what a view. I could sit here all day just looking at the view. Absolutely magnificent. And coming up, we are actually going to have an interview with a student from here at Brooks who's going to let us in on a little secret that's coming up next Friday. But first, we are going to head to the Comox Valley to check in about events. Speaking of events, there is a major event right here in Powell River next Friday, May 23rd. And joining me now is grade 12 student Jessie Whitehouse. Jessie, we're here at Brooks Secondary in Powell River, and you guys have come up with this awesome idea. Tell us what it is.
It is the Compassion Challenge, and we are challenging the community of Powell River to perform 10,000 acts of random kindness, well, not so random, but acts of kindness in Powell River to one another, to the environment, and to themselves.
That is fabulous. Now, how are you going to track the 10,000 acts over a 24-hour period?
Well, we have a website that you can go to post the different acts that you're going to perform that day, and it's the compassionchallenge.org.
Okay.
And it's set up like a blog, so you can post what you've been doing, you can send in pictures, videos, posts, and myself and our teachers are going to be sitting behind the computers and monitoring what's coming through and posting, and we're going to document those and
awesome.
Yeah, rank them up.
That is fabulous. Now, how did you guys come up with this idea?
Well, to be honest, it was our teachers. We have an awesome group together with the teachers here. Darren Bennett and Chris Bratseth are very largely involved with the Compassion Project. They're the ones who jump-started it, and we come together as a group every Tuesday at lunch, and we come up with these kind of ideas of what we'd like to do each year. And so since grade 9, I've been involved with the project, and we just kind of sit around, and we've had, this is our second documentary we've put together. We had a documentary gala night showing, and yeah, we just kind of come around and get some ideas and put it to action.
Well, it sounds like they might have jump-started it, but it sounds like the students really jumped on it and really grabbed a hold and made it your own.
Yeah, Brooks is one of the most compassionate schools that I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Well, what an endorsement. Yeah. Okay, so what is your challenge to, say, the mayor and council? How do you want them to be compassionate that day?
Well, we're also involved with the businesses and everything, and just Powell River as a community. I think it doesn't really matter what kind of place you're in or what kind of different position that you're in the town, but when anyone can perform these acts. So if the mayor wants to come out and help out, and we're doing it with the First Credit Union is a big part of it, there's going to be events, and even if they want to come down to the beach and party with us.
Now, what's going on at the beach?
There is a big event on May the 23rd. Yeah. On here.
At Willington Beach.
At Willington Beach, and there's going to be music and food and dancing and Zumba, and it's going to be, it's like a big kickoff. It's right at the end.
If you've never done Zumba, you need to do Zumba. It is so fun.
It's a lot of fun.
So doing Zumba is showing compassion to your body, right?
Exactly. You can show compassion to yourself, to your environment.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people are biking to work that day. There's a whole bunch of different things going on.
Cool. Well, listen, that sounds fantastic. So we'll put up the website again. So it's compassionate, the compassionchallenge.org.
Yes. Yeah.
Hashtag, if you're tweeting, hashtag compassion challenge.
Compassion challenge.
Compassion
yes.
challenge. This sounds like it's really going to be fun, and what a great project for you kids.
Yes,
That's just awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you've been challenged, Powell River, so step up. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We're on location at Brooks Secondary in Powell River. Next Friday, the big Compassion Challenge to everybody in Powell River. But you know what? I think it should be worldwide, don't you? We'll have to work on that. Now, here is an absolutely excellent example of compassion. Have a look. See, told you, a wonderful, wonderful act of compassion. That was fabulous, and it's a happy family now. Now, speaking of compassion, the Compassion Challenge is happening here in Powell River next Friday. Here to expand on what that's going to evolve is the amazing Bailey Hollingsworth, grade 9 here at Powell River Secondary, Brooks Powell River Secondary. So, Bailey, what are some of the things that you guys are going to do?
We're just mostly getting out into the community and kind of connecting with everyone to get everyone involved in this and make it a big thing and continue on with years to come. So just trying to get everyone to do compassion challenges to their self, to the environment, and to others.
Now, I understand that some of you are going to take photographs of some of the acts of compassion and writing. Tell us where that idea came from.
We're just more or less trying to document it and share with each other and show the love to everyone. And the hashtag we're using is #CompassionChallenge.
Cool.
So yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be tweeting that out that day.
Sounds
for
good.
Sure. Now, I understand you guys did a documentary. Why did you do the documentary before you did it?
I'm not quite sure if it was really more of an order, but I think it was kind of get everyone kind of excited about this, and it's more the Compassion Project group that was kind of working towards this whole thing, so it's kind of exciting. So yeah.
Awesome. And we're actually getting a copy of that, so we're going to start airing that pretty much right away, so everybody can get in the feeling of compassion. So what is your favorite thing about this event?
Just kind of that it brings everyone together as a community, and it just shows everyone that we can be compassionate, whether we know each other we've known each other for forever or we just met, we can still show the love to everyone.
Okay, and who is it that you're challenging? Is it just each other? Are you going out in the community?
Everyone in the community.
The mayor,
everyone.
the council?
Everyone.
You're going after everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and are you going to challenge other communities to join in this year?
I'm not quite sure if it's more this year, but I think in future years, we're gonna work it out this year. But I think next year and the years to come, it's something that we're gonna work forward to, and that's exciting for all communities to go work towards.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're trying to take over the world with compassion.
Yeah.
So what is your goal for this year? Like the day after this event happens, what are you hoping that is going to come out of this?
I hope it's not just the one day that everyone just be nice to each other and compassionate to everyone. I hope it just continue on all year for the rest of their lives. They love the feeling of giving back to others and receiving it, so they just continue on caring for others.
So in the list of things that you guys are going to do, I saw one that suggested that you bake chocolate chip cookies for your neighbor. I want to be that neighbor. I want chocolate chip cookies left on my doorstep.
Me too.
So what are some of the other things, the ideas that you're trying to give people to do?
I know that the exercise is one of them, and we're with the PE teachers. They're gonna try and get 10,000 laps around the track up there.
Oh, cool.
There's yoga going on, and maybe some fitness classes and stuff. And there's going to be other things like visiting the old folks' home and just helping people cross the street, helping anyone carrying their groceries, anything that you can come up with, pretty much.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Well,
Good luck with the event. It sounds like it's going to be a blast. And we're going to tweet #CompassionChallenge. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We are on location today in Powell River. Every time we come here, it is sunny and fabulous. We are at Brooks Secondary. We've been learning about the Compassion Challenge from the students that is happening next Friday, May 23rd, here in Powell River, with the goal for it to spread worldwide. I think it's a very great goal. I think it could totally happen. Now, when we come back, we're not going to be here anymore. We're actually going to be down at the town center with a very special guest. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Coming up, a great story from Port Alberni about sustainable agriculture, brought to you by students. I love that students are spearheading agricultural sustainability. Way to go, Port Alberni. And now we were up at Brooks Secondary for most of the show here in glorious Powell River, but now we are down at the Town Center Hotel, and joining me is Cece Duncan, who is spearheading a major event this coming Saturday. Now, Cece, explain what the event is for and what this is behind us.
Well, what you see here is a trail rider.
Okay.
And this allows us to take people with mobility challenges out into our trails.
Oh,
now, many
okay.
people see us in the trails, but what's happening this weekend is a community walkabout.
Okay.
We have 4 trail riders coming up from Vancouver.
Oh, great.
We actually have 3 that we own here in Powell River.
Okay.
And together, we'll have 7 trail riders leaving from this spot
Okay.
and going around town through Joyce, down Alberni, along Marine and up Duncan, along the sidewalk, just to be visible and to bring awareness about what the trail rider can do.
Okay.
And they'll see one in the neighborhood going out every 10-15 minutes or so.
Okay. And what is it, why are you trying to raise awareness? Do we not have enough volunteers on hand to help Mobility Challenge to get out on the trails? Is that one of the reasons?
Well, we actually have an incredible community of volunteerism here in Powell River. So we're not necessarily short of volunteers, but we'd like people to be able to think of who it is in their community that they would like to take out into the trails. So bringing the awareness into the city, we get people thinking about maybe their grandmother, or maybe somebody with visibility issues, or just to give them an idea that they can actually take somebody out.
Okay. All right. Now, how many volunteers have you got working with you this weekend for the event? And what time does it start and how long does it go?
Well, it starts at 10
Okay.
and it finishes at 2.
Okay.
And the volunteers, which is interesting because it's a way for us to recruit, are teams made up of individuals,
Okay.
Businesses, and service providers, and they're all bringing themselves here.
Okay.
So that's creating a new group of volunteers that maybe have never experienced a trail rider before.
Awesome.
And this helps us by getting them back into the trails when we actually run our program.
All right. So basically, somebody who has visibility issues or mobility issues or any kind of issue that's preventing them from getting out on some of the spectacular trails here in Powell River, this allows them to sit and be maneuvered through the trail, and the big tire allows them to maneuver through the trail with assistance.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Getting people out in nature.
That's the whole
fabulous.
goal.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, how can people get in touch with you?
We have a website, and we also
Okay.
have a Facebook page. The website is www.prmoss.org.
Okay, we'll put that up on the screen so
And we
everybody
have a
can see it.
Facebook page, and
Okay.
we like to post videos and
Awesome.
pictures, and for people to comment and like us in general so that we can get the information out there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's also a really great cause, and it's very compassionate. See how
Yes.
I did that? We have a big event happening in Powell River next Friday
Yes.
called the Compassion Challenge, being put on by the Powell River students. We had a couple interviews earlier in the show telling us about that.
Yeah.
So it's all tied in. Powell River is a compassionate place. You can easily do 10,000 acts of compassion next Friday, starting this Saturday. So come on out downtown, check it out. Thanks so
Okay.
much, Cece.
Thank you very much.
If you missed anything in the show, check us out on YouTube, ShawTV_NVIPR. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, like us. You have a fabulous week, and we will see you on Friday.